All right, people. I want y'all to take a good look at those eyes. Those brown eyes right there. The face, the body language, how he's standing. I want y'all to remember that because this is the guy that's going to show up come fight night. All this laughing he's been doing, talking real confident, almost too confident. You know, it's almost like it's scripted. WWE, so on and so forth. And for those who don't know, for those that are subscribed to me, if you go back, you guys know I'm a Terrence Crawford, 100%. To the heart. This is my guy. But when he starts moving a certain way, fighting a certain way, talking a certain way, acting a certain way, and I catch it with my spider senses, when they get to tingling, I'm going to speak up. I'm going to raise my hand. Hey, I seen that. I see what you're doing. I know what you're doing. And I have that right because I'm a critic, just like everybody else. I don't have to be a boxer to criticize a boxer. I don't have to be a cook to criticize someone's cooking. I just want to get that out the way. So here we go.
You're jumping 2 full weight classes to fight a legend. Is this a fight about legacy or about daring to do what no one else, has done?
I'm a legend too.
This man gets on camera and fixes his lips. Look at his face. He don't even believe what he just said. He just called himself a legend. I've never seen a living legend call himself a legend. I never heard Bernard Hopkins say it. I never even heard Floyd Mayweather say it. I never heard Michael Jordan say it. I never heard Kobe Bryant say it when he was alive. LeBron James. Tom Brady. Jerry Rice. The list goes on and on. And to call yourself a legend, wow. You're supposed to let the fans speak on behalf of you. But he fixed his lips to say something like that. Unbelievable.
So, we got 2 legends fighting each other, and I'm definitely, daring to be great.
He thought about that before he said that one-liner. You know that infamous one-liner? He said it. He said it. Y'all want to hear it again? I hate this. I hate it.
Be great. And I'm going to be, daring to be great. And I'm going to be great. So,
He's like,
daring to be great. And I'm going to be great. Daring to be great. And I'm going to be great September 3rd.
It's like a little kid saying he can fly. Look at this. He don't believe it. I don't believe you. Why would you say that? Well, why would you not want him to dare to be great? Because when you're doing something that's supposed to be daring to be great, you don't throw that line in there because now you got an excuse. Because if you don't achieve what you're trying to dare to be great, then y'all can say, well, at least he tried to dare to be great. He's almost hypocritical because I heard seen one video where he said, Canelo, just a man like me. So if he's just a man like you and you've been fighting guys his weight, training and fighting guys his weight size, why do you got to dare to be great? You should be used to this. He knows weight classes make a difference because in the Madrimov fight, he was getting pushed all around the ring. Every time he run, Madrimov bumped into him and pushed him, he went flying to the ropes.
13.
Absolutely. You're one of the most complete fighters of this era. Do you believe Canelo has the ring IQ to hang with you 12 rounds?
Of course. I'm not taking no credit away from Canelo's skills. A lot of people, they only...
You see that eye? You see that eye you see that eye jerk that way? I'm real good at looking at little details. Watch it.
No, they only...
The Eyes don't lie. You can tell when somebody's lying by how they moving their eyes. He's not speaking truthfully.
You know, they only talk
blinking like that, moving his head. Come on, man. That's somebody not telling the truth.
You know, they only talk about his power, but
look, he's looking all around, and then he finally looked at him in his face. He's trying to think of what to say. Come on, man.
You know, they only talk about his power, but he's very skillful in there, and you know,
all that blinking.
Respected.
He blinking 1,000 bats a minute.
He's respected.
Do you feel more pressure stepping
Hold on, let me see that one more time.
You know, he's respected.
Do you feel
Shut up.
Power, but he's very skillful in there, and you know, he's respected.
Do you feel more pressure stepping into his weight class, or do you think all the pressure is on him to not lose to a smaller man?
Well, the pressure on both of us. You know,
Another lie. That right there told you the way he's blinking away. Okay, why would the pressure be on both of y'all? Because if you daring to be great and you don't win, guess what they gonna say? Well, you dared to be great. What kind of pressure is that? You don't have no pressure. You just trying to do something that ain't been done. That's what you said. The pressure is losing. If you lose, you don't take no flack. He does. They can say, Canelo, you lost to a guy 3 weight classes below you. And for those trying to be technical, well, he fought at 154. I ain't counting that. He's really jumped from 147. That's just, Magimov is just in the way. He was just coming up. He still jumped up 3. In my eyes, he was going up 3 weight classes. And he's doing this blinky blink, blinkety blink, blink, blink. He's lying. He's a liar.
All the pressure is on him to not lose to a smaller man.
Well, the pressure on both of us. You know, we
both
have.
There it goes. See his eyes going crazy again? What are you looking at? Look a man in his eyes when you talking. Teach your kids growing up, when you talking to somebody, look them in the eyes. When the kids start looking off and stuff like that, they trying to think it's a lie.
You know, we both have, you know, a different type of pressure that
dang, he blinking.
Against, and, you know,
blinkety blink.
We're going to handle it professional.
What? Man, look at this.
And, you know, we're going to handle it professional.
Absolutely. One last question. You've already made history undisputed in 2 divisions.
He looked scared. He looking like Charlo did. I thought he was, until I seen this, I said, oh, shit. Return to Charlo. Jamel. This is going, oh, my goodness. He looks scared. He don't look confident like he talking. Y'all need to stop with this dare to be great. I'm tired of Tim Bradley, Roy Jones, Sean Porter. Who else has said that stupid line? Daring to be great. Bomac, he didn't say it. The dude, Terrence Crawford's hype man didn't say it. And Errol Spence just said it in a video when they asked him about the Terrence Crawford and Canelo, and he said Terrence is daring to be great after he didn't got his ass whooped. I hope Terrence Crawford get his head knocked off.
Two divisions. Where would beating Canelo put you in all-time pound-for-pound conversations?
Yeah, it's going to put me up there. You know,
he don't believe that.
Mount Rushmore.
Mount Rushmore.
You know, I'm looking forward.
Mount Rushmore. Canelo is not on fire right now. He ain't fighting the top tier guys even in his division. What is going on in the world of boxing? When the Mexican monster was there on fire, did Canelo fight him? His last fight, did he do something spectacular? Well, he gonna be motivated to get you though. I'm gonna tell you, because he ain't lying when he say you ain't. When he says he ain't gonna lose to you, you think he want to lose somebody 3 weight classes below him? Come on, Crawford.
forward to it.
And he rubbed his face when he was asked that question. Thinking of a lie.
Mount Rushmore.
Pound for pound conversations.
It's gonna put me up there. You know, Mount Rushmore.
Hey, dude, listen. It just sounds like a lie. He gritted. He said, okay, that lie that we talked about, me and Turkey, we went over to Mount Rushmore.
Mount Rushmore. You know, I'm looking forward to it. Becoming the first 3-time male undisputed champion in 3 different weight classes.
3-time male undisputed. In 3 different weight classes. That'll be something against the rules to have another guy come from another division, first fight in, getting the fight for the belts. When guys are already contenders, are already lined up to fight that champion. You should have, in order to get that fight, you should, if you're going to go in another weight class, you got to at least fight a top 10 contender in that division before you can get a shot. You don't get to come to a division, fight for the belts, possibly get the belts, and then go back to your division when guys has been waiting in line. You seen Mexican Monster, he been waiting to fight Canelo, didn't get the opportunity, so he had to go up to 175, and then you ain't never campaigned at even 160 or 168, and you get an opportunity. Give me a break. I was born that night, but I wasn't born last night.
A lot of people doubted you, with the Earl Spence fight. A lot of people gave him the edge in that fight. They're doing the same with this fight.
You know why they doing the same? And the interviewer don't even know what he talking about. It's different. They fought at the same weight class. Why would they do the same for him and Canelo when they don't even fight in the same weight class? They don't even reside in the same division. Why wouldn't you think they're going to doubt Crawford? Errol Spence was on PVC. More people knew he had more fan base and stuff than Terrence Crawford. You had to really be following boxing to even know who Terrence Crawford was. Man, that dude is stupid question.
How prepared are you going to be, for this fight? We know it's going to be 100%, but do you think it exceeds that?
That's why you got to watch the fight, so I can show you.
Thank you, Terrence.
All right, we're going to come right here.
Oh, my God. I want to hear him call himself a legend. Got his eyes closed.
To fight a legend. Is this a fight about legacy or about daring to do what no one else, has done?
I'm a legend, too.
He didn't even think about it. He just licked it right off. I'm a legend, too. And watch him say this, dare to be great.
We got 2 legends fighting each other, and I'm definitely, daring to be great.
Golly, man. I'm not going to get caught up in this delusion. They're going to try to build this fight up until showtime, and I'm going to watch people turn. I'm going to watch a delusion like a virus eat up the community. You're a hater! He got the skills. Nobody said he didn't have skills, but the Crawford that had the skills that you so used to seeing was fighting at 147. You ain't gonna carry that. You ain't gonna carry that same speed up. You ain't been fighting. You ain't fought in a year. You're 38 years old. You got gray hairs all in your beard. And you're talking delusional talk. Canelo been active. I don't even like Canelo. I like Crawford. But I'm going to call it how it is. And I'm always going to call it how it is. And I'm going to do a prediction video on this. You think I ain't? This is an easy fight. Ooh, this is going to be easy. You thought Errol Spence Jr. Terrence Crawford fight was easy? Hey. Comment, rate, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. And prepare yourself, because there's more to come. I'm out.